When your energy scares, 5 truths no one told you. Have you ever walked into a room and felt everyone's eyes turn to you? Not because of what you're wearing or saying, but because of something different? Something invisible yet palpable that surrounds you like an aura? You're not imagining things. What you're experiencing is the raw power of your own energetic presence, a force so real that science has begun measuring its effects on the physical world around us. But here's what's truly fascinating. Sometimes, without saying a word, your energy can literally intimidate, unsettle, or even frighten others. Today, we're diving deep into the hidden truth about why your energy might be scaring people away, even when you have the best intentions. I'll reveal 5 profound realities about your energetic presence that nobody has ever explained to you before. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why certain people react to you the way they do, and more importantly, how to harness this invisible force to create the impact you actually want in your relationships, career, and daily interactions. If you've ever wondered why some people seem uncomfortable around you for no apparent reason, or why you create strong reactions without trying, stay with me. The answers might completely transform how you move through the world from this day forward. Truth number 1. Your energy carries your authentic self, not your social mask. Have you ever noticed how some people can smile and say all the right things, yet something about them still feels off? That's because our energy reveals what words can hide. Your energetic signature is broadcasting your authentic self 24/7, and there's virtually nothing you can do to stop it. When your inner world and outer presentation don't align, people sense this inconsistency immediately. It creates cognitive dissonance. Your mouth says, "I'm happy to meet you," but your energy screams, "I'd rather be anywhere else." This misalignment can make others profoundly uncomfortable without them understanding exactly why. This phenomenon has deep roots in our evolutionary past. Long before language evolved, our ancestors relied on sensing danger and reading each other's intentions for survival. That ancient detection system is still very much active in our brains today, specifically in the amygdala, our emotional threat detector. Research from the University of California has shown that humans can detect another person's emotional state within 200 milliseconds of exposure, well before conscious thought processes engage. So why might your authentic energy scare others? Often it's because you've reached a level of self-acceptance that many haven't. When you've done the inner work to embrace your whole self, including the parts society tells you to hide, you emanate a powerful congruence that can be intimidating to those still wearing social masks. Your comfort with yourself holds up a mirror to their own discomfort. Think about the most authentic person you know. There's something magnetic about them, isn't there? Yet that same quality might make certain people keep their distance. That's not a flaw in your energy. It's a filter that naturally separates those who can handle your authenticity from those who can't. Are you still wondering if this applies to you? Here's a simple sign. If you often hear, "You're too intense," or "You need to tone it down," you're likely radiating an authenticity that some find overwhelming. Truth number 2. High-frequency energy disrupts lower vibrations by its very nature. Have you ever heard that everything in the universe is energy vibrating at different frequencies? This isn't just spiritual talk, it's backed by quantum physics. Your thoughts, emotions, and physical body all emit electromagnetic fields with measurable frequencies. And here's what's fascinating. Higher frequencies naturally disrupt lower ones. It's a fundamental law of physics. When you maintain consistently elevated thoughts, cultivate positive emotions, or engage in spiritual practices, your energetic frequency rises. This higher vibration isn't just a metaphor, it's a measurable reality. Research at the HeartMath Institute has documented that positive emotional states create coherent heart rate variability patterns that can actually be detected several feet away from the body. Now imagine walking into a room where most people are operating at lower frequencies, perhaps stuck in gossip, complaint, or fear-based thinking. Your higher frequency energy doesn't just enter the space, it disrupts the existing energetic environment. This disruption can feel threatening to those comfortable in lower vibrations, similar to how suddenly turning on bright lights can be jarring to eyes adjusted to darkness. This disruption happens for a scientific reason. Entrainment. This principle states that powerful, coherent rhythms will cause weaker rhythms to synchronize with them. Your strong, coherent energy field naturally begins to pull up lower energies around you. For those not ready or willing to shift, this pulling sensation can feel deeply uncomfortable, like they're being forced to change against their will. The people who find your energy most disturbing are often those most resistant to their own growth and transformation. Their discomfort isn't about you. It's about the unconscious recognition that your presence is challenging their status quo. Next time someone seems inexplicably uncomfortable around you, consider that your energy might be inviting them to a higher frequency they're not yet ready to match. This isn't your burden to fix. It's simply the nature of energetic physics in action. Truth number 3. Your unhealed wounds create specific energetic patterns that trigger others. We all carry wounds from our past, those painful experiences that shaped us. What many don't realize is that these unhealed aspects don't just affect our psychology. They create specific patterns in our energy field that others can subconsciously detect. These patterns often trigger others in ways neither of you fully understand. The concept of emotional resonance explains this phenomenon. When you carry unprocessed trauma or pain, it creates a distinct energetic signature. Someone with a similar wound, even if neither of you is consciously aware of it, will resonate with that frequency like tuning forks vibrating in harmony. This resonance can be profoundly uncomfortable because it activates their own unhealed areas. Think about the last time you met someone and felt instantly on edge for no logical reason. Chances are, something in their energy field was activating your own unprocessed experiences. This works both ways. Your energy is doing the same to others. Buddhist psychology offers profound insight here through the concept of samskaras, deeply ingrained patterns created by past experiences. These energetic imprints influence how we perceive reality and interact with others. The more aware you become of your own samskaras, the less reactive your energy becomes to others. What's particularly interesting is how specific wounds create predictable triggers. For example, if you carry unhealed abandonment issues, your energy might emanate a subtle clinginess or distance that specifically disturbs those with similar wounds. Someone with healthy attachment patterns might not notice anything unusual about your energy at all. This is why two people can have completely different reactions to you. One person finds you intimidating, while another feels perfectly comfortable. Your energy is activating different patterns in each person based on their own unique wounds and healing journey. The good news? As you heal these aspects of yourself, your energy naturally becomes less triggering to others. Each wound you address not only liberates you, but smooths the rough edges of your energetic impact on those around you. Truth number 4. Your boundary energy repels those who benefit from your openness. Have you noticed that certain people seemed much more comfortable around you before you learned to set healthy boundaries? There's a fascinating energetic reason for this. When you develop strong, energetic boundaries, that invisible force field that protects your time, energy, and personal space, it naturally repels those who previously benefited from your openness. Boundaries aren't just psychological constructs. They have a tangible energetic component. Research in the field of bioelectromagnetics has shown that as we strengthen our sense of self and personal sovereignty, the electromagnetic field around our body actually changes. It becomes more coherent, more defined, and importantly, more selective about what energies it allows to intermingle with its own. This shift is particularly threatening to energy vampires, those who unconsciously or consciously feed off others' vital force. Before you developed boundaries, these individuals could easily tap into your energy reserves. Now, they encounter resistance. Your energetic field essentially communicates, "You can no longer take from me without permission." And this new dynamic feels threatening to those accustomed to unregulated access. The Buddhist concept of prajna, clear-seeing wisdom, relates directly to this phenomenon. As your discernment sharpens, you naturally begin to perceive which connections nourish you and which deplete you. This wisdom manifests in your energy field as a protective intelligence that others can sense, especially those with unhealthy intentions. Pay attention to who becomes uncomfortable when you start honoring your own needs and limits. Their discomfort often reveals the imbalanced nature of your previous dynamic. Healthy connections thrive when both parties have strong boundaries. It's only the exploitative relationships that suffer when you close energetic leaks. Remember, your energy is a precious resource meant to serve your highest good and authentic purpose. Anyone who becomes defensive or manipulative when you protect this resource is showing you exactly why your boundaries were necessary in the first place. Truth Lurker 5. Your unfiltered truth creates an energetic confrontation with collective illusions. In a world built on social agreements, cultural conditioning, and sometimes outright deception, there's something profoundly disruptive about someone who embodies raw truth. When you've committed to living and speaking authentically, your very presence becomes a walking challenge to collective illusions. This authenticity manifests energetically as a clear, penetrating force that can cut through layers of pretense. People who are heavily invested in maintaining certain illusions, whether personal or cultural, will find this energy deeply threatening. It's not just that they disagree with your viewpoint. Your frequency literally threatens the energetic structures supporting their worldview. Ancient wisdom traditions across cultures have acknowledged this dynamic. In Zen Buddhism, there's a concept called the stink of enlightenment, the idea that those who've glimpsed deeper truth carry an energy that disturbs conventional thinking. This isn't about spiritual superiority. It's about the natural disruptive effect that clarity has on confusion. Consider how you feel around someone who speaks direct truth without social filtering. There's often a momentary discomfort, a tightening, as your system decides whether to reject or embrace this clarity. Now imagine being that truth bearer, radiating this confrontational clarity everywhere you go. Some people will be drawn to your refreshing energy, while others will instinctively create distance. What makes this particularly challenging is that neither you nor the uncomfortable person may consciously understand what's happening. They just know they feel exposed, challenged, or judged in your presence, even when you've said nothing critical. This reaction springs from the natural confrontation between truth and illusion, occurring at an energetic level. Scientists studying crowd behavior and social dynamics have observed that groups naturally attempt to regulate members who threaten established norms. This regulation often begins with subtle energetic responses, discomfort, avoidance, or unexplained tension, before escalating to more overt social signals. Your truth-bearing energy activates this regulatory response in groups attached to maintaining comfortable illusions. The solution isn't to dim your light or compromise your truth. It's to recognize that this disruptive energy serves a purpose in the greater ecosystem of human consciousness. Some will move away from your clarity, but others who hunger for authenticity will finally find what they've been seeking. Hidden truth. Your energy remembers what your mind forgets. Beyond the 5 main truths lies a deeper reality that few ever discuss. Your energetic field carries the imprint of every experience you've ever had, even those your conscious mind has forgotten. This phenomenon, known as cellular memory, suggests that experiences are stored not just in neural pathways, but throughout the body's tissues and electromagnetic field. Research in epigenetics has revealed that trauma can actually alter gene expression, creating biological changes that can be passed down through generations. These alterations don't just affect physical health, they influence the subtle energy you emanate. This means you might be carrying and transmitting energetic patterns from ancestors you never even knew. When you enter certain environments or meet specific people, these stored memories can suddenly activate, creating powerful energetic reactions that seem disproportionate to the present moment. Others sense this activation as an unexplained intensity or heaviness in your field. What's fascinating is that they're responding not just to who you are now, but to the accumulated energy of your entire timeline, including parts you yourself may have no conscious access to. Buddhist practitioners have recognized this reality for millennia through the concept of alaya vijnana, or storehouse consciousness, the repository of all impressions and experiences that shape our present reality. Through meditation practices, one can begin to access and purify these deep energetic imprints. This stored energy can manifest as unexpected triggers, unusual attractions or aversions, or seemingly irrational responses to neutral situations. When these activations happen, your energy field can suddenly expand, contract, or shift in ways that others find unpredictable or unsettling. The most transformative realization is that this storehouse of energetic memory can be accessed and healed. Modalities like somatic experiencing, energy psychology, and certain forms of meditation specifically target the release of these stored patterns. As you clear these imprints, your energy naturally becomes more transparent, present, and less reactive, which paradoxically might make it even more powerful. Pay attention to situations where your emotional response seems outsized compared to the trigger. These moments often reveal where ancient energetic memories are being activated, offering a precious opportunity to heal not just your present self, but ancestral patterns you didn't even know you were carrying. The power of conscious energy management. Now that we understand why your energy might be scaring others, let's explore how to consciously work with this power. Energy management isn't about dimming your light to make others comfortable. It's about directing your force with intention and compassion. The first principle of conscious energy management is awareness. Simply by noticing the impact your energy has on different people and environments, you gain valuable information. Start paying attention to who seems energized by your presence versus who seems drained or uncomfortable. These reactions form a map of your energetic effect. Next comes the practice of modulation, learning to adjust your energetic output based on context. Think of it like having volume control for your personal power. There are times to amplify your presence, when leading, protecting boundaries, or expressing passion. And times to soften it, when listening, supporting others, or entering sensitive spaces. Ancient practices from various wisdom traditions offer practical techniques for this modulation. Qigong and Tai Chi teach precise methods for gathering, storing, and directing life energy. Pranayama, yogic breathing, allows for conscious regulation of your energetic state. Even simple grounding exercises like feeling your feet on the earth can help you contain and direct your energy more skillfully. For those with particularly powerful energy, learning to create energetic buffers can be essential. Visualization techniques where you imagine your energy being contained within a translucent bubble or shield can help others feel less overwhelmed by your presence. This isn't about suppression. It's about considerate management of a potent force. Perhaps most importantly, conscious energy management includes regular clearing practices. Just as we shower to clean our physical bodies, energetic hygiene involves releasing accumulated tensions, absorbed emotions, and stagnant patterns. Simple practices like salt baths, movement, sound healing, or spending time in nature can help reset your field to its natural harmonious state. Remember that your goal isn't to become energetically neutral or invisible. Your unique frequency is part of your purpose on this planet. The aim is to wield this power consciously rather than unconsciously, creating the impact you choose rather than effects you don't understand or intend. When to amplify your scary energy, and when to soften it. There's an empowering truth we haven't discussed yet. Sometimes scaring others with your energy is exactly what's needed. The key is discernment, knowing when to amplify your intimidating presence and when to deliberately soften it. Let's start with when to turn up the volume. In situations where boundaries are being violated, your scary energy becomes a powerful protection tool. When you need to create immediate distance from unhealthy dynamics, allowing your full energetic intensity to surface can communicate more effectively than words ever could. Similarly, there are environments where systemic change is needed, and your disruptive energy serves as a catalyst. Think of leaders throughout history whose unsettling presence forced stagnant systems to evolve. Their unwillingness to dampen their energetic impact created necessary friction that eventually led to transformation. Your intense energy can also be a beacon for those seeking authenticity. In a world where many people feel trapped in superficial connections, your unfiltered presence offers a refreshing alternative. Those who are ready for deeper, more authentic relating will be magnetically drawn to exactly what repels others. Conversely, there are situations where consciously softening your energy serves your highest purpose. In healing spaces, when supporting someone through vulnerability, or when learning from others, bringing your energy to a more receptive, gentle frequency creates the safety needed for meaningful exchange. When building new relationships or entering unfamiliar communities, a gradual unveiling of your full energetic presence allows others time to acclimate. This isn't manipulation. It's the same consideration you might show by gradually turning up lights in a dark room rather than flipping on bright overheads all at once. The Buddhist concept of upaya, or skillful means, applies perfectly here. using the right approach for the specific situation and individuals involved. Sometimes that means allowing your full, intimidating power to flow unobstructed. Other times it means consciously containing that same force. The mastery lies not in permanently adjusting your energy to make everyone comfortable, but in developing the wisdom to know when your disruptive presence serves the greater good and when compassion calls for energetic restraint. This discernment transforms what might be seen as a challenging trait into a refined tool for conscious influence. 5. Powerful practices to master your energetic impact. Now that you understand why your energy might be intimidating others, let's explore actionable techniques to help you navigate this powerful force with greater awareness and intention. These practices will help you maintain your authentic power while creating more conscious connections. 1. Daily energy check-ins and resets. Start each morning with a 3-minute energy scan. Place your hands over your heart, close your eyes, and mentally travel through your body, noticing where you feel tension, lightness, heaviness, or flow. This simple practice builds your awareness of your energetic baseline. When you notice your energy becoming particularly intense or scattered throughout the day, use this quick reset. Take 3 deep breaths, imagining inhaling golden light and exhaling any cloudy energy. Place your feet firmly on the ground, imagining roots extending from your feet deep into the earth. This grounding technique helps modulate your energy without diminishing it. For those days when you're particularly affected by others' reactions to your energy, try this evening cleansing ritual. Visualize standing under a waterfall of bright light that washes away all projections, judgments, and absorbed energies that don't belong to you. Finish by wrapping yourself in a cocoon of your own authentic energy before sleep. 2. Strategic energy modulation for different contexts. Create an energy modulation practice for different environments. Before entering a new space, take a moment to set an intention for how you want your energy to be received. For high-sensitivity situations, imagine your energy being contained within a translucent bubble that extends about a foot around your body, allowing connection while preventing overwhelm. When entering professional settings where your intensity might be misinterpreted, practice directing your energy upward and slightly forward, rather than radiating it in all directions. This focused projection feels more purposeful and less intimidating to colleagues. For intimate relationships where your partner has expressed feeling overwhelmed by your energy, develop a simple language to communicate energy levels. Something as simple as, "I'm feeling very expanded today," gives them context for what they're experiencing and creates space for adjustment on both sides. 3. Energetic boundary reinforcement. To strengthen your energetic boundaries without becoming rigid, practice this visualization daily. Imagine a flexible, semi-permeable membrane surrounding your energy field. This membrane allows positive exchanges to flow freely while blocking draining or manipulative energies. See it as intelligent and responsive rather than as a rigid wall. When you encounter someone who seems particularly disturbed by your energy, silently acknowledge, "I honor the reaction my energy creates in you, but I am not responsible for managing your response." This mental distinction prevents you from shrinking to accommodate others' discomfort. For those who consistently drain or attempt to manipulate your energy, implement the energetic cord-cutting technique. Visualize any unhealthy connections between you and this person as cords, and imagine scissors of light cutting these attachments. End by sending compassion to both yourself and them, recognizing that this separation serves both your highest good. 4. Authentic communication about energetic dynamics. When you sense someone is uncomfortable with your energy, consider addressing it directly with compassionate curiosity. "I'm noticing some tension between us. Would you be open to exploring what might be happening?" This opens the door to conscious conversation about the invisible forces at play. Develop language to express your own energetic needs without apology. Practice phrases like, "I need some space to regulate my energy right now," or "My energy feels very expansive today, so I might seem more intense than usual." This normalization helps others understand that energy fluctuates naturally. With close friends and partners, establish regular energy check-ins, where you both share how you're feeling energetically and what support might be helpful. These conversations build mutual understanding and prevent unconscious reactions to changing energy states. 5. Advanced energy cultivation practices. To refine your energetic presence, commit to a regular practice that develops subtle awareness. Options include Qigong, certain forms of yoga, Tai Chi, or structured meditation focused on energy cultivation. Even 10 minutes daily will significantly enhance your ability to sense and direct your energetic flow. Learn to consciously shift your dominant brainwave patterns through meditative practices. Alpha waves, 812 Hz, create a calm, receptive state that others find approachable, while still maintaining your authentic power. Applications like Insight Timer or Headspace offer guided meditation specifically for accessing alpha states. Finally, develop your capacity to hold space for others' discomfort without taking responsibility for it. Practice remaining centered when others react strongly to your energy. Silently repeat, "I can be present with their discomfort without needing to fix or change it." This allows authentic relationships to develop based on truth rather than energetic compromise. Remember that mastering your energetic impact is a lifelong journey. These practices aren't about permanently altering your natural frequency. They're about developing the awareness and skills to navigate a world that isn't always prepared for your level of authenticity and power. Your intimidating energy isn't a flaw to fix. It's a power to harness. Throughout this journey, we've uncovered 5 profound truths about why your energetic presence might unsettle others. Your authentic self shines through social masks. Your high frequency disrupts lower vibrations. Your unhealed wounds create specific triggers. Your boundaries repel energy vampires, and your unfiltered truth confronts collective illusions. We've also explored the hidden truth that your energy carries memories your mind has forgotten, and discovered practical techniques for managing this powerful force with greater consciousness and compassion. The most liberating realization is this: people's reactions to your energy reveal more about their journey than yours. Your role isn't to dim your light, but to wield it with wisdom, knowing when to amplify your presence and when to soften it based on the context and your intentions. Ask yourself, what would become possible if you fully embraced your energetic power rather than apologizing for it? How might your relationships, work, and life purpose transform if you stopped trying to make others comfortable and instead focused on being energetically authentic? The world doesn't need more people hiding their power. It needs those brave enough to embody their full energetic truth while developing the wisdom to direct it consciously. Your scary energy might be exactly what's needed to catalyze transformation in systems and relationships that have grown too comfortable with the status quo. If this video resonated with you, take a moment to like and subscribe for more insights into the unseen forces shaping your life. Share in the comments. One way your energy has created an unexpected reaction in others. Your experience might help someone else understand their own energetic journey. Until next time, remember that the very energy that intimidates some will be exactly what heals, inspires, and awakens others. Your only responsibility is to become increasingly conscious of this gift and direct it toward the highest good. The information presented on this channel is for informational and educational purposes only and does not replace professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Always consult a doctor or a qualified healthcare professional for any concerns about your health. If you are experiencing health issues, seek medical assistance immediately. Never ignore symptoms or delay seeking medical care based on information found online.